So I have watched hundreds of YouTube videos about YouTube over the past few years. How to grow a channel, what are the best practices, what to do, what not to do. And it all kind of becomes noise after a while because what one person says cancels out what this other person says, and you just can't really sort it all out. For example, one creator will say, hey, you've only got 3 seconds to hook your viewers, so get right to the content of the video. No logo, no theme song, no introduction. Hi, my name is so-and-so. I do blah, blah, blahs. And that's going to improve your retention. Whereas a different creator will say, take your time, do whatever you want, make this cinematic, do a little bit of storytelling. So they'll sit in their kitchen and there'll be like some peppy music. They'll be stirring their coffee, they'll smell it, and then walk slowly over to their living room and sit down, and it's like a minute into the video before they even say a word. And you know what? Both are right. In both cases, each of those creators who have said those different things have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So they're both right. There's no right or wrong. So when it comes to success on YouTube, I'm convinced that no one knows what they're doing and everyone is just winging it. Even the top creators who have millions of subscribers are trying to figure out, well, what do I do next? How do I sustain this momentum? How do I not lose subscribers? How do I keep pace with the other million subscriber channels? Even the people who look like they're doing it really, really well are still figuring it out as they go. Everyone is inspired by something that they see somewhere else. And the creators who are doing it really well are taking little bits and pieces of inspiration just from little projects along the way and put their own spin on it and incorporate that into their own work. I think what continues to happen is you'll see a creator who's doing something new and interesting, and they stand out, they start getting a lot of views, and other people will see that be successful, and then they start to copy it. They make this cookie cutter, copycat content that floods YouTube, and then that new style becomes oversaturated until the next new and interesting style comes along, and then the cycle keeps repeating itself. No one's going to stand out by doing the exact same thing that everyone else is doing. You are the only you there is, so be sure to keep that at the forefront of everything you do. And beyond just YouTube, I feel like everyone is just winging it in life. For those of us who have lived in a world before and after social media, we have seen how people curate the best 1% of their lives to post on Facebook. A perfect moment, a perfect family, and even though we know better, we compare the entirety of ourselves, our low points, our struggles, our imperfections, to that 1% that we're seeing other people post, and we get down on ourselves. And I feel like everyone is just doing the best that they can, and nobody's got it figured out. So we've got to give ourselves a little bit of grace, a little bit of credit, and just continue to do the best that we can. Because the older I get and the more people that I talk to, I feel like everyone is just doing the best they can every single day. And that's good enough. So give yourself some grace, both as a person and as a content creator. Spend some time on that creative project that you've been thinking about. It may not be perfect, but if it's the best thing that you can do on that day, then that's progress. Aim for progress over perfection. Get 1% better every time you do it, keep at it, and you're going to continue to get better. And it is fine to listen to the experts and learn from other people what the best practices are, how they've been able to succeed, and then figure out what does your version of that look like. It's like these old choose your own adventure books from when we were growing up. There's a lot of different ways to get to the ending that you want. You just gotta do what's best for you. And I forgot how many of these choices end in death. There's probably a lot of traumatized kids out there. You make a choice and then, there's a bomb heading for the earth, and then you all perish. I don't know if any of this made as much sense as it did in my head, but if you've made it this far, thank you, and please give the video a like, as it really helps me out. Thank you. Hope to see you soon. Bye. As you gaze down at the green country below, you see an orange flash. It looks like a 4th of July rocket, but it is speeding toward you. Boom, scrosh, it's all over. The rocket hits a helicopter. You are finished. That's what we grew up with.